Hi, my name's Andrea from LivingTree.creative, and you've probably come across this video because you've gotten one of these. And so if you haven't yet, I'll read from the back of the postcard here. It says, draw your heart without drawing a heart shape. Put your hand on your heart and notice, does your heart feel big or small, round or square, smooth or jagged? What kind of colors, lines, or shapes would you use to share the physical or emotional sensations? Begin drawing. It's better to get something on the page. You're free to create. We are drawing something no one else has seen before as we're drawing from our inner landscape. Enjoy the process. It looks a little something like this, and there's a section where you have to draw your heart without drawing a heart shape. And so oftentimes people use squiggles or perhaps a couple symbols to describe that feeling. Today we're going to take one step further and learn how to read abstract art, which is similar to learning a new language. So with abstract art, if you're reading it for the first time, it might just seem like funny lines and shapes on a page, but eventually it'll start to make a little bit more sense. The same way if you're learning a new language for the first time, it might just sound like a bunch of garbled sounds. So fastest way to be able to read abstract art, put your hand on your heart. And just go to a place of neutrality. And notice what is the first millisecond of emotion that you get looking at this. You might notice a little bit of flow, a little bit of ease. Maybe you see a snake just chilling, just having a good time. Bringing yourself back to neutrality again. Noticing the first few emotions that you see when you look at this. Might be a little bit more chaos. You might see a little bit of rah, a little bit of confusion, and knowing that all of that is okay. And a couple little fun facts about creativity and emotions. Emotion, every sort of uncomfortable emotion is a need, want, longing, or desire that's just not being fully met, based on Dr. Rosenberg's nonviolent communication. I love his work because we can really pinpoint, I'm feeling this sense of sadness. And then I can go through the words of our feelings when we're being met. And I can say, I'm feeling sad. What do I really desire instead? It's a sense of safety for this one. Sometimes I'm feeling sad and I desire more play. It can be different each time, but there's an opportunity to recognize, this is the need, want, longing, or desire that I want more of. And so it also helps remove the shame around our sadness, our frustration, our shame. And it's just like a need, want, longing, or desire not being fully met. No big deal. And another fun fact of abstract art is that it's very similar to creating a mirror of our subconscious, meaning that abstract art was the next logical step after surrealism. Surrealism was all about showcasing Jungian theories or Freudian theories and getting those on the page. So different psychologists, they wanted to create those logical images of the theories of the times. So the next art style in the timeline was abstract art, even though it looks very different. The abstract art is almost like you're taking your brain out of your skull and you're smushing it on the page. So you're getting that real-time imprint of what your subconscious mind is thinking. And I find that to be very true. So an example of this would be Jackson Pollock. He had created these images of just splatters all over the page. He really wanted these splatters to be even inconsistent. And unfortunately, he was also an alcoholic. And so my art history teacher in post-secondary said that the further that he spiraled down his alcoholism, the more that the splatters started to bunch together and create these black blobs. And he really didn't like that. In fact, he hated it. And he tried to make it even and consistent, but he really couldn't because he was dealing with this darkness in his soul. And as he was creating, it came out. And that's why art can be such a vulnerable or uncomfortable thing to share with people. And so I commend you and your bravery for being able to create today. And so the invitation is to take your picture, put an image side up, put your hand on your heart, get to a place of neutrality, flip it over, and notice what's those first instantaneous feelings that you get while you're looking at your image. My name's Andrea with LivingTree.creative. I teach emotional integration through art all over the world. I'm currently in Vilcabamba, Ecuador, and I can't wait to see what you've created. So until next time, happy creating.